Welcome back guys. Today I'm going to show you how to do some foam rolling techniques to help you mobilize the thoracic spine and also break down any knots or tight muscles in the upper back. If you're like me and you're stuck at home due to the coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19, and you're working in workspaces that you're not used to because we have to work at home now, these mobilization techniques with the foam roller are definitely going to help you prevent you from pain in the neck, the shoulders, and the upper back due to postural strain, or even mobilize the joint spaces in the vertebrae to help you improve your posture or maintain good posture at the same time. All you need is a foam roller and a floor.
Foam rolling. This is the most intuitive way to foam roll your upper back. Most people will start off doing this technique. However, I want you to start foam rolling from the junction where your lumbar spine and your thoracic spine meets, or where your ribs end. Just roll up and down in a controlled and slow manner. This will give a general massage and slight mobilization in the thoracic spine. Do this for about 1 to 2 minutes, 3 to 4 times. When you start foam rolling, I recommend using a soft foam roller at first, just in case you roll over sensitive structures and injure yourself, or even cause more pain. Sometimes you might hear some pops and cracks in these exercises, but that's perfectly normal. However, I don't want you to force these pops and cracks, as this can cause an injury or over-mobilize a section in your back and cause more compensation in the long run. I'll leave a link in the description box below on where to get a foam roller. Thoracic paraspinal foam rolling. To foam roll the muscles that run up and down the spine, slightly lean to the side that you would like to foam roll. Don't lean more than 45 degrees. Now roll up and down the back in a slow and controlled manner. If you lean too much to your side or over rotate, you will start rolling onto your ribs, and this may cause an injury or even more discomfort and pain that you're already going through. I recommend crossing your arms over in front of yourself to reduce the twisting in your back. The thoracic paraspinals run all the way from the bottom of the spine to the top of your skull. So you can imagine that sometimes even when you get neck pain, it could be caused by your mid-back. Or if you have lower back pain, it could be caused by the mid-back. By rolling on an angle, you'll be working on the upper back muscles such as the rhomboids and the trapezius muscles, not only just the paraspinal muscles. Do this for about 1 to 2 minutes, 3 to 4 times on each side. Foam rolling the upper back muscles. To access your mid-back muscles better, you can place your hands behind your head and try to bring your elbows together. This will open up the shoulder blades away from each other and expose the rhomboid muscles and the trapezius muscles, which are very important muscles to help hold you upright and your shoulders back in good posture. These muscles tend to be tight and fatigued, especially if you sit at a desk for long periods of time, or if you have rounded shoulders or poor posture. Foam rolling this area out will give you some pain relief in the upper back, neck, and shoulders. Just roll up and down the upper back in a slow and relaxed manner. Do this for about 1 to 2 minutes for 3 to 4 sets. A research paper was published by the Journal of Athletic Training in 2015 on the effects of foam rolling for delayed onset muscle soreness and recovery of dynamic performance measures after a session of intense exercise. The study was done for 4 weeks with each participant to foam roll 20 minutes immediately after the exercise within 24 hours. The results showed that foam rolling substantially reduced muscle tenderness days after, with an increase with speed and dynamic strength with each participant. With this in mind, foam rolling appears to be able to not only help us reduce pain, but also help us recover from physical activity as well. Foam rolling with a peanut. If you find that you really need to break up knots, also known as trigger points in this area, I recommend using a peanut foam massager. This is a great tool to only allow the pressure to be placed on the paraspinal muscles and the muscles in the upper back. The peanut has a gap in between the two large balls. This will allow the spine to safely run through here without getting bruised from excessive foam rolling. Just start by rolling up and down your back in a relaxed manner for 1 to 2 minutes, 3 to 4 times. This will create a general massage in the upper back muscles. However, if you really want to work on the tight muscles and knots in this area and your pain tolerance can handle it, just place your hands behind your head and try to bring your elbows together. This will open up your shoulder blades to access the rhomboids and the upper traps a bit better. You can make a peanut massager at home with 2 lacrosse balls taped together with some gaffer tape, or you can simply buy a proper peanut massager. I'll put a link in the description box below on where to get them. Do this for 1 to 2 minutes for 3 to 4 sets. As much as I find this technique painful, it's one of the most helpful and effective techniques to be able to release the tight muscles and knots, especially around the shoulder blade and the lower neck, where the levator scap and upper trapezius muscle attaches to the shoulder blade. Static thoracic mobilization. Place the foam roller at the lower area of the thoracic spine, just like the previous exercises, where your lower back starts. And start taking deep and long breaths. You won't be needing to roll up and down the spine in this technique, and the breathing does all the stretching and mobilization in itself. The deep and long breaths opens and closes your spine. It creates movement, especially on the area where the foam roller is pressing on your back. Do 8 to 10 long breaths and then move up slightly onto the next segment on your upper back. This is the safest technique out of the whole video, so it won't be a bad idea to repeat this back down the spine 1 to 3 times. A lot of my patients who did this exercise at home found that their neck pain and their mid-back pain and posture dramatically improved by doing this simple exercise daily. Overhead static breathing. Just place the foam roller at the bottom of the thoracic spine, just like the previous exercises, and lay on top of it. And place your hands above your head. The weight of your arms extended will increase the torque on your body where the foam roller is placed. Do about 8 to 10 long breaths and then move on to the next segment up your upper back towards your lower neck. If you feel like this exercise is still not working, just grab a light weight or a heavy water bottle and place it above your head and hold it with your arms in a straight arm position. This exercise will mobilize your upper back and your shoulders as well. And this is really important, especially if you're an athlete that requires to do overhead movements above your head. However, I don't recommend to do this technique if you dislocated your shoulders in the past. Thoracic seesaws. Place a foam roller on the lower portion of your thoracic spine where it meets the lumbar spine. Now move your arms from the back of your head to the front, back and forth in a straight arm position. This will create more movement in the segments where you place the foam roller on your back and mobilize your shoulders at the same time. I do this exercise to warm up before I do any overhead exercises at a gym, or even just to improve my posture if I've spent too long in front of a computer working. Do this movement for about 15 to 20 repetitions 3 to 4 times. If this technique is too hard for you or too painful, you can also do this technique with your arms crossed in front of you and pivot back and forth on your back in a similar fashion. This will reduce the torque on your back, especially with less weight above your head.
Once again, thanks for watching. If you did like this video, I highly recommend you check out my Fix Your Desk Posture video. That video will definitely help improve your posture if you're spending a lot of time in front of a computer or in front of a desk. Now, if you notice that your neck posture is not so good either, and you spend a lot of time on your mobile phone where your neck is forward like so, and you're getting a bit of a hump in the neck, or you're getting pain in the neck, or your head is forward like so because you spend a lot of time in front of a desk, I highly recommend you check out my deep neck exercise video. That video will definitely improve your posture, prevent any pain, and also prevent any degenerative change, meaning arthritis in the neck at the same time. I really want you guys to also join my Patreon and my VIP Facebook group. I'll put a link down in the description box below. And remember, support my channel, hit subscribe, hit like, comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.